Hinton Mill started in 1918. My great-grandfather, Frank L. Hinton, started our business. But to tell you about our business, I think you need know a little bit about his backstory. So my great-grandfather, he was an orphan at the age of 9, just had a third-grade education. Most of his education came from just I guess from life. And his first business as a 12-year-old, he was raising bottle calves and trading animal furs. Probably the first calf that he got, somebody felt sorry for little orphan Frank and gave him a calf, and one calf turns into a second calf, and next thing you know, he's a little entrepreneur. But later in life, he met my great-grandmother. A lot of the advice that I give people in life is to marry up in life, and he did. He married my great-grandmother, who I met. She lived to be 107, and got to know well. She passed away when I was in college. But they started the business just out of a need to be able to serve their neighbors, other area farmers. They were cattle farmers themselves. And so 100 years later, here we are. I think we've affected the community in a lot of ways that we've been able to. One of the ways that I think about this is when our great-grandfather started our business, it was he and my grandma, and it was just the two of them. But over time, they hired another person, and one person turned into two, and now we've got 50 employees and 5 locations. And you think about all those different employees over all the years, so whether they work for 2 weeks or they work for 40 years like Marsh Newman or 50 years like Bill Cooper, they were able to impact people that way, but maybe more importantly, not just the people that we've employed, the people that we've served. When you think about all the people that have come through the doors of one of our stores or one of our trucks went out to their farms, we've been able to hopefully make those people's lives more profitable. One of the things that has always stood out to me is my dad has always said that we're not profitable if our customers aren't profitable. So I think that's probably one of the ways that we've most impacted the agriculture community in this area and throughout the state, is just hopefully being able to provide them the services and materials that they need to be profitable in their businesses.
I started in my teens following Dad around the stores, would load feed, go on deliveries, that type of thing. My role evolved over time, and today I do a lot of things in the back office, do a little bit of everything, both over time and a little bit of everything now. As members of the community ourselves, we want to make the community a better place, and if we don't do it, who will, is usually the approach. So when we see the opportunity to be involved in making the community a better place, that's what we want to do, because our kids are growing up in that community, our family is living in that community, and our co-workers and friends are living in that community. So it's our opportunity to make a better place for our kids and for our friends and family and co-workers to live. I think that the best thing about being part of the Hinton Mills team is the people that I work with. As we talked about earlier, a lot of people I've known since I was little, and have either grown up with them or have been around them for most of my life, and it's just great to continue to be a part of that. They're great people to be around. I really just enjoy the people I work with.
Started out doing just still do whatever it takes on a daily basis, but started out mainly just bagging feed or loading trucks or all that kind of stuff, going on deliveries. Still do all that on occasion, a little less of that, more office work now. There's no place like home, you know, we live here in God's country, and didn't really ever want to be anywhere else, and seen a lot of places in the world. There's nowhere like Kentucky, so I knew I wanted to stay around here, and I knew I already had a job waiting. So a lot of the employees feel like everybody's family, and a lot of the customers feel like their family. I mean, I think that's how everybody's kind of treated, as though they're family, whether it's a customer, employee, or family, actual family. They're just treated like family.
And my children do a much better job than I ever did. I hope to continue to be able to work for several more years, but we couldn't be in better hands. It's just a blessing that they have taken an interest in this, and like I say, they're better educated. They are just a lot better position than I was when I came to work here. Paula and I are very proud of our children. I think that I can give her the credit for their successes. They've all got good educations, good morals, and good work ethics. They are very much a part of the community, and like I say, we couldn't be prouder of them. That they've got a heritage that they've got to live up to, and I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about my grandfather, my father, and their great-grandparents, and I think that they do have a history of doing good, and I think they've already have made an impact on the county.
Looking back over the years, the people that we looked up to as growing up and the people that were our role models were Hinton Mills team members. It was, the people that we served over the years were our role models as well. We feel fortunate to be in the communities that we're in and to serve the people that we serve each day. And if we can continue to stick with the things that brought us here and stay focused on those things, faith, family, friends, and farming, I think that, Hinton Mills, hopefully we'll get an opportunity to continue to serve you for the next 100 years. So we just want to say thank you for the opportunity, and it's a real honor for us to get to continue to serve you.